Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be cash stuffing my last paycheck for the month of December. And in my unstuffing before this video, I shared that I'm kind of doing a different setup. So if you like this angle better, let me know. I'm trying to kind of play around with different desk setup and also kind of where I put my camera. So anyways, today we are stuffing $580 and I do have money from dog sitting, so I made $50 from one gig and then $140 from another. So I'm going to be referencing my little notebook here for what I will be putting in each envelope. So I actually have not shared this, but this is actually going to be my last time that I'm gonna just put this off camera, by the way. This is actually going to be the last time I'm using this notebook for I guess writing down my budgeting stuff, because I actually am going to be using a binder, which I haven't really talked about, and I don't know if I'm going to do a flip through of it. I may or may not do that, but just so you guys know that that's kind of what's another thing that's going to be changing for the next year. So starting off with my wallet envelopes, a lot of these are pretty empty, so we are going to be adding $50 from my paycheck into here. I actually made a sale on Facebook Marketplace and I made $10 in cash, and I've been meaning to add that, so I'm just going to add that. I had the money on my desk here, so it will get 60, which, to be fair, that's kind of what it gets anyways, but I've been wanting to add that $10 into personal, but I was just waiting for my cash stuffing to do that. Then eating out is also going to get 50, and let's do 20, 30, 40, 50. I like to add more 10s into eating out, because sometimes my eating out a lot of times is going to fast food or something quick. This is gonna get $60, and let's do 20, 40, 50, 60, and it has $20 currently, but I just haven't spent this week just yet, so it'll have 80, which is a good amount. Groceries is gonna get 100. I've actually not I have been getting groceries, but not as often. I don't know, it's been kind of a weird week because with the holidays and stuff like that, I didn't need so much stuff because I feel family was kind of covering that. So we're gonna add 20, 40, 50, or 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 100. So we're gonna have a lot of money in here, which obviously is always a blessing, but I just didn't realize I guess I haven't been doing too much grocery shopping. But honestly, this is gonna work out, because when I go back to work from my winter break, Christmas break, then I'm gonna have plenty of money to buy snacks and all that kind of stuff. Toiletries is not getting anything, and it has $40, so that's plenty. And then miscellaneous is gonna get 10. So that's gonna be everything for wallet expenses, and that was a total of 270. So now we're gonna move on to sinking funds, which is honestly my favorite. I printed out these little deco cards. It says joy, gladness not based on circumstance, and that's from 1 Peter 1, 8 through 9, kind of a summary of that. And then this little thing from Pinterest says a little progress each day adds up to big results. So I did order some bows to add in here. So aside from this, we're gonna add one more thing and then we'll be fine. So I really was undecisive on where to buy deco cards from. I guess I should get myself set up here so you, as I'm talking. And I wanted to be mindful how much I was spending on binder decor, so I was I can just print some stuff out. I have my own printer, and I have my own paper cutter, so it's some things you can DIY, some things I am for all supporting small businesses, but some things I can feel I could just make myself. And this was kind of something where I could customize it to to be kind of more like faith-based and stuff. So that's kind of what I did there. But anyways, adventurous got $10, so 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80, 50, 60, 70, yeah. So my goal for adventurous is probably 100. Beauty is getting 20. This got depleted because I got my nails and pedicure done, which that's what that's for. Church is not getting anything. It has 20. Clothing is gonna get 20, so we will have 60. Home isn't gonna get anything. We spent pretty much everything that was in there. Nails will get 10. And then self-care is also gonna get 10. So I guess good timing that I got some of these things depleted. So moving on to high priority, we're gonna be stuffing birthday, and we're pretty much starting like a month early because I was gonna start this in January, like birthday and Christmas. So birthday will now have 30. My birthday's in October, and I want to be able to save a good amount of money for my birthday as well as Christmas. So Christmas is also getting 20, so I'll have 30, and this is for like Christmas 2026. Gifts is gonna get 10. Gifts now will have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 91. In my plan for next year is to have like a place where I can put these dollar bills. I just haven't figured that out just yet. But medical at this point is gonna always get 50. I think that's just kind of like where I feel like comfortable, like putting towards medical, I guess. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 200, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 250 in medical. Vehicle is gonna get 40. I think that's the rest of, yeah. So it will now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. So 294 in vehicle. And then unexpected is not getting anything. I just wanted to adjust the money in there. All right, so that's everything for sinking funds. And then moving on to my savings binder, I shared in I think a previous video. Oh, I also added these little deco cards too. This one is also getting a like a bow clip in here, but this is gonna be trying to like, okay, I don't want this to like be covered, but yeah. So yeah, that's what it's gonna look like, but we're gonna add a bow. So anyways, that's what I was saying. Was I shared in a previous video that for my last paycheck for the month of December, I was just gonna go ahead and add $100 so that my goal for emergency fund would be already at 1,000. So this is not updated. I could just not, for some reason, could just not take out this like sticky note that I added, but the rest of the money that is like cash in here, I already gonna go ahead and put it to the bank. So I'm just adding $100, but this technically should be 900, if that makes sense, to make it 1,000. Hopefully that's not confusing. It's just this is not accurate. So I was able to go ahead and complete my goal for emergency fund for this year. For like the goal was $1,000, and I'm so thankful that that is now completed. So moving on to next year, I will say like I think I have a similar goal of just another $1,000, but it's not going to be my main priority. Even though this is high priority, this was a freebie, so I didn't like put that, if that makes sense. But nonetheless, this is like I really like this placeholder, or this place, what is this called? No, I'm sorry, this not placeholder, like insert, sorry, insert. I really like this insert, and it was like perfect for this binder, so we're gonna keep this in here even though it says high priority, but I'll probably just move it maybe in the back. But my next kind of goal is to be 3 months ahead for bills, so that's where that other binder that my black binder, I actually ended up buying a new binder. It just hasn't arrived yet. For 2026, I decided that I wanted like all of my binders to kind of look the same, so I'll probably do like a mini unboxing for that. But anyways, what I was trying to say with that is that my goal, like my first goal I should say, in savings wise, is going to be everything's going to go towards right now is going to be going towards being a month ahead when possible. So sinking funds may not always, like sinking funds will get stuff, but maybe not as much. And then second to being 3 months ahead is getting another $1,000 for emergency fund. So yeah, that's kind of like my goals for 2026, as well as like touching debt. I would like to be debt free, but I will say with being, I think I've already mentioned this before, but just like with me having a new job this year, 2025, I am just playing catch up. So a lot of, for me, savings is like number one, and then eventually as things kind of get a little bit in a better place for me, then we'll tackle debt. I do pay towards my student loans, but I'm not making extra payments. So, but yeah, I just thought I would share that little kind of like what's my thought process for next year. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for the support in just a short amount of time with me making this channel in 2025. I hope to see you over in 2026 with more obviously more cash stuffing and unstuffings. If there's any type of videos that you maybe would be interested in seeing from me, definitely let me know in a comment below. Thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.